Leave her away. Nah, you'll get a little bit of the keyboard. That's not that bad. Let's see, what's my working spot? 1250 this. So that's pretty much here. That helps, that helps. Okay, so I'm gonna package an order because I got an order. There we go. Got an order for 2 books. Not written by me or made by me, but one I do sell. So it's Dutch recipes in Dutch and Japanese. I'll show, I'll flip it through. And it's written by a young woman who's been to Japan, lost the Japanese language, lost the Japanese culture, could easily move there if she wanted to, and decided to make some, oh, something's falling here, some Dutch recipes and write them in Japanese so that Japanese people can make Dutch recipes. And of course, not everything we have in the Netherlands can be found over there, so she made some changes. Mostly it's just the same. So let's see if I can find one that has changes. Of course, the pancakes. And yes, it has been checked by several Japanese people, and it's also sent to a Japanese museum in Japan, and it's in the gift shop over there. And let's see, I know which recipe, the boerenkool met rookworst, which is kind of like a Dutch cabbage, or probably everywhere. Is it kale? It could be kale with a type of sausage, and you don't get that in Japan, so she made a substitute with the sausage you do get, are able to get there. I think it's kale in English. So yeah, it's filled with a lot of recipes, and the fun thing is, if you are Japanese, you start at the back, and then you actually have the same. So this is, I have another one over here, so they ordered 2. Okay, different pictures, but I'm assuming that's not much of an issue. So you have Dutch on one side, Japanese on the other side. It's a very, very nifty book. And because of the rings, it's easily flat on the surface. And if you want to, you can do it like this, so you have less. The previous version had a glued cover. We still have a few copies left. Pardon me. That's just very classy, but this is very practical. So they ordered 2 books, but we don't always send the books. We also send cards along. So I wanted to pre-select, but I'm a bit late, so I'm picking the cards now. And I'm sending 4 cards. Usually I do with one order, one item, I do 3 cards. But this time, yeah, since they ordered 2, no 2 mermaids. I know mermaids are awesome, but I have a lot of mermaid cards here. There, this one. Okay, this is a bit too orangey. I need a more different one. Otherwise we have 3 red ones. There we go. Now we have 2 blue ones and 2 red ones. So I'm sending a Marioku card, Ready for Battle, Kitty Ocean, and the Upside Down Mermaid. They get cards for free. Always triple check it, because sometimes people tend to be funny and write messages in cards and put them back in stock. Which, of course, it's lovely that they do that, especially since they paid for it, so that's okay. But unfortunately, that makes it, yeah, not a very good gift. Okay, so we have 2 books and 4 cards. And I believe I have some wrapping paper over here. Let's see if that's big enough, or did I... Yeah, this should be enough. Yeah, this should be enough. We always use brown craft paper for several reasons. One of them is we have plenty of it. And this is, I believe, all recycled. So, to be honest, I never packaged anything on stream just yet. So I'm looking at my screen as well to see what's happening. Okay, so we need to snip it a bit. And this just protects the books. And I always save the brown paper and try to reuse it. And here's my... Oh, you almost have all my cards. Which one do you still miss? Because maybe I can put them aside for you. Okay. And I'm going to put a little sticker on it. I have a lot of free stickers. There we go. I picked a Togepi, which the one who receives it will probably not know why I sent the Togepi sticker. But someone else will get the hint. I got this whole tape dispenser. There's about 500 stickers with Pokemon. Not that much difference between the Pokemon, but I can just enhance it. Okay, so this is done. I will send it in an extra envelope, but first I want to see if I can create a thank you card, because I honestly never made a thank you card before. So I'm going for red. And I managed to get all my stamps and stuff here. And it's still one huge mess. And I rarely work with stamps as well. And I'm going to put the extra light on because I need ambient light. There we go. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I never... Well, I did try making thank you cards before. So, first of all, let's see if I can organize some of my stamps if I have something that says thank you in either Dutch or... It's just such a big mess at this moment. Let's wrap this box first. This is all, as you can see, the stamps have never been used. I don't think there's any word text in here. Yeah, one website one, but that's not... No. So this one, this box. Nice box, not what I need right now. Then... the box with a lot of everything and nothing. I'm probably gonna need one of those. And it's just one big mess. I got boxes. How about I use a box to organize while I'm at it? Okay. I'll probably use the ink later on, but first I need to get things organized because it's simply a huge mess in here. That's what you get if you toss everything into a bag. It was actually not that organized to begin with. And it's quite nasty weather actually, because if it's when the sun is shining, it gets too hot, and when it's, well, not shining, it's too cold. Okay, so we're seeing the end of the box. Those are moonlights. Probably gonna find more of those later on. Doggo, see? Always find one later on. I don't think there's any text in here as well. Let's get those. That's a cat, that's a dog. These are also small. There we go. What's this? It's cute, but not what I need at this moment. You can go over here. And if I don't have a thank you one, that's okay, because I still have that word punch, the one I can use. There's a lot of gifted ones. Wait, what does this say? Happy birthday. Sorry, can't use that. And a few never unwrapped clear stamps. Happy birthday and letters. Still not that organized, I know. Calendars. Plants. A huge big one that I thought was an embossing mold. And even more gifted and birthday ones. And of course I'll find back later, so this doesn't have a thank you either. Oh. Now we have this huge box at the ground. A lot of beach ones. I have a very expensive set, but I just fell in love with it, so you can go in there. Clear stamps, more gifted ones. Ooh, turtles. But not what I was looking for. Make today great. Post. While fitting, not what I'm looking for. A mermaid one. Yeah. I don't think I have a thank you one. Better together. Still not organized, and it will probably not get organized on the small scale, small run, whatever. With love. With love is a possibility, but I rather do thank you. We have words, sleep tracker, my mood, to do, mermaids. Oops, that's my finger in the ink. Well, can't redo it, so. By the time I do find a suitable stamp, then the next quest for suitable ink will begin, and the ink may actually all be dried out. Of course, I can revitalize most with a few drops of water. I don't think I have a thank you stamp, which of course I'm going to look for. Geez, I have a lot of these. Also have a lot of the square ones, so don't worry. Days of the week, sea life, another one with love, and just a few big stamps, and I'm not gonna put them in there because that just is pointless. Okay, so we have a bit more organization, which isn't much. So I am going to have to look for a thank you one. But like I said, I still have my punch one. But that will just be, lost the letter K. Oh, it's quite likely I have double stamps. I mean, sometimes I get, I'm gifted something and I don't give away gifts, so that's how I end up with doubles. Okay, so first I'm gonna get this whole bag because some more folding bones for students. Go here for now. DA. So the trick with this was put the words as you want, take out 2, get it together, punch, get it out, start at, where did you have to start? At 5? Number 5. Number 5. Get it in. Line up. Oh. Punch. And I made a typo. Oh well. That's what you get. I can just do it upside down. We'll just redo it. get two out, move it together, line it up, punch, get it out, yes, okay. Start at the 5. There we go. Dank. I'll cut it out later better. Well, this is just 2 letters. I think I can manage that. And get it on the 5. I think I'm going to make that 5 black or something like that. And lay a get it out, move it aside, get it right. There we go. Punch a hole, get it out, and put it at the 5. And punch. Do wonder, how did I paste the letters on last time? I don't think I used glue. Of course I could do them on alphabetical order, but why would I? Where did I keep my tape? There. Still haven't got my small scissor here. Okay, that's the other cardstock. I should get a container for the spare letters, but for now, just toss them in. Okay, so we have something like that. I need to get a paper thing. How about, yeah, paper cup for paper trash. And we'll test the ink pads while we're at it. This is quite dry. I just need some scrap paper. And I can't use this because it's wet. Now I can use it. There we go. That's how you test it. and get to know the product. Just use it as it's not intended. So technically I could do a gradient, but let's save that for another day. Well, if you want, I can make bags of those spare letters for you. I actually really like the letter punch. Okay. So, got all yellow fingers by using something as it was not intended. Right. Now, I was looking for a certain stamp. But seriously, if you want those letters, I'd be happy to put them in a bag for you. Okay, never used this stamp before. I don't need this one. I think I'm gonna try and match the color for now, because I have no idea what else to do. Okay. Could you please go where you're supposed to go? It's black, black. Blue, green. First I'm gonna make a test. And maybe I should have looked for the purple sooner. Do I even have a purple? Nope, then I'm going for blue. And I've never worked with stamps before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Cool. I like what I did. Now, to clean it all up again. I really don't like those tiny lids that keep on falling off or getting stuck. Where's the one that got stuck? There's my purple, of course, but I think that one is very old, so. Still too wet. How about we clean the brush? Stamp. It's okay that it's not perfect because I want to color it. Okay. These can go over here. You can go over here. I don't really need you right now anymore, so folding bones back and into the drawer. Then my emergency kit of alcohol markers. I'm gonna keep this as an example close to me, but I'm probably gonna change slightly or less than slightly because this is water-based. This is way too harsh. Do I have a lighter color in here? Just very I have all my markers over here, just not near me yet. There we go. Caught that right on time. I think this might be a better one. It's actually too light, but that's okay. That I can use for blending. Yep. First, I am gonna use that very harsh color. Oh, that's not that one. The slightly less harsh color. And of course, it's probably way too much effort for something free and gifted. I don't have my colored pencils just yet here. There we go. Do need some yellow. I'll just take it out so I can see what I'm doing. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I need some mid-tone green. I could do a lot better if I had my colored pencils near, but I don't have that at the moment. Wait, I do have colored pencils near. It is my emergency kit. With my Spectrum Noir markers, by the way, because this is something I take along. How about you go here before I ruin you? Like I said, I'm doing way too much effort for something that's probably gonna get tossed quickly, but hey, this is what I always wanted to do. And considering the little amount of orders I get, this is something I can do. Just, I really need to, why is my receiver blinking green? It's not supposed to be blinking green. Let me restart it. Well, there is a possibility it's run out of juice. I'm not sure if, I don't think I can recharge it while I'm, let me see if I can get the manual. Because I did charge the microphone. But I didn't charge the receiver because I was convinced it was still filled. Stuffed. No green indicator. What make it blue? One spare made the receiver. Okay, it says nothing. Why is there a green blinking light? Well, if it does turn out, I'm going to use the computer microphone, which is not good, by the way. Well, there's no what happens if there's a green light blinking, but it seems you guys can still hear me. So we'll just see what happens. Now, let's try and get a point at this colored pencil. There's a lot of colored pencils that were gifted and they probably dropped somewhere, which means a lot of the time the tips break. I do save the tips. I just put them in my bag and one day I'll fish them out. So as long as I don't get a lot of orders, this is something I can do. Right. Okay. As I already thought, it was the receiver's battery dying. So we'll know that now as well. Means that the battery life of these things are not that wonderful, which I already expected. Okay, so now it's on the microphone of my stream cam. So how's the quality of that? Can you still hear me through that? I mean, it says I'm still audible. Okay, fine. That's good to know that you at least can hear me. Let's put the gain up. How's this? I just put the gain up on the microphone. I am technically talking through webcam right now. And the webcam is like 10 centimeters away from me. Okay, now we need some blue and some purple. And some light purple. That's like pink. That's way too dark. This might have been my emergency case, but it has very little. And I should remember that my microphone is not near me anymore. How's this? That's the very light one. Yeah, this will do. And maybe people in the future will expect equal gifts, and then I'm like, sorry. I can only do this as long as I don't have gazillion orders. Okay, note to self. Contrast coloring ink works fine. It's a bit frayed tip, this one. I do not like that, but it's not something I can change. Yeah, if I have a craft stream, I'm going to upload it on the Sundays. But they won't be as regular as the other ones. Because it's vacation time right now, which means I have a little bit more spare time. It might become more when my other studio is gone. Then, and it might help if all my other books are published. I did contemplate also creating art, analog art, but you just probably can't see what I'm doing. Well, if the mic is gone, then at least. Last time I charged my microphone, I by the way used the charger and the laptop as they recommended. There we go. But I'm gonna use them until I can use them anymore. I also have extenders. Like said, these pencils have been dropped a lot. They were probably in the hands of a little kid, because kids tend to drop the pencils. And I do have a lot of good pencils, but I want to use the old ones first. Because why throw away pencils? I really have a gazillion pencils, so don't worry about the pencil shortness. There is no pencil shortness in this household, despite popular belief. It's a shame you can't check the battery life of those microphones. Or maybe I can and I haven't found the spot yet, which is also a possibility. This is already going. Yeah, I have a lot of mediums as well, and I should start using it. Okay. And now the beak. Do I have a gray pen here? Nope, just markers at the moment. Well, there's still one other type of gray. Yeah, I do have small scissors in my home. I haven't moved them over yet. Today I moved all my resin. Molds, by the way, not even the resin. And I moved my inks and stamps, which was really a lot of work. And next week I want to move my rhinestone and all the other things for the hair sorts, but I need a table. I need a table to actually do things. Okay, this is a nice enough hummingbird for a freebie. Scissors, scissors. There's my scissors. This is actually my first time working with stamps that look decent. I have to get used where my camera is. All these scraps are always kept. Well, not all. I mean, these are scraps not even I can use. Yeah, well, I just have this desk that holds my computer for streaming my webcam. And soon, it could take a week or 6 before I can continue the hair sorts. Even if I have all the supplies, I just need space. And while I technically have space here to do it, I don't have space to sort everything. Then I'm keeping my sewing machine in a different room. And my pencils, my colored pencils, will be kept at their old spot because it simply won't work in this space for streaming. I sketch too lightly, and by the time you actually see what I'm doing, it's just hours away. I have thank you stickers on their way, by the way, so okay, something like this. Meanwhile, let's clean this up. Look. Looking away always helps. Now, can I add some sparkle to this? I probably can. Let's first tape this. Oh, I often use the floor as well, especially if I need to spray paint something. But when the big table is here, I don't have anything. Then I don't have any floor space anymore, but that's okay. Then I have table space, which would be a lot better for my back. Helps that I didn't color the backside. No, don't get stuck to the scissor. And fold back. And fold back. I do have a big box for spraying, but it's still at my old workspace and I'll get it later. But I've shown it on streams before, so. Now, technically what I actually need is my company stamp, which I don't have at the moment. Okay, so that's not gonna help. You go on top, you go back. There we go. So that's just gonna need with hands. I don't have all my nifty pens just yet. I don't think this is reliable enough. Nope, not reliable enough. How's this pen? somehow there's black in there or silver. You need to go in here. Wait. I have an idea. You are charging, you are on. I need another power thingy, which I luckily have. Is that long enough? No, that's not long enough. Then I'll just use this. I need a scrap. Boink. It's not warm enough. I doubt it actually can get warm enough. Wait, that is quite hot, so why is it not working? Okay, it's working. How about I do it like this, so I know where the end of the card is. Well, not bad for a first try. I know you're still hot. I think I did good. Power off, cooling down. So I think this is a nice thank you card. Do I have my corner punch here? I don't think so. It's not the corner punch, but a corner punch. This one needs to be sharpened. Can't use that. I don't have my corner punch here yet. Didn't expect to need it, but this tool needs to be sharpened. Can't even handle 80 grams papers. So that's something I will do later. Well, no corner punch. No, I don't have that here. Well, now we go hand cut. I don't have anything else, do I? Paint. This was paint. This was glue and varnish. This is pretty much still mostly junk. Okay, you can go back with the balls. Oh, I guess this still looks nice. So I have thank you stickers on its way. So I don't need to write dankjewel then, and everybody knows English. Well, most of them anyway. I need my corner punch. I need to write that down. corner punch. Okay. And just tape it slightly. How about I not put it upside down? I want to actually break it. And break it, I'm not meaning literally. I actually want something like this. But I don't think I have anything that would fit. I actually would need a ribbon or something like that, and I don't have that. Do I have something? What do I have here? Well, would this fit? It's silver. I don't need silver, I need gold. Would this fit? I think it would. It is wrapping paper, so... Well, our action doesn't have many colors of spray paint. I checked it yesterday. We actually only have a few colors. Well, this will have to do. It's too thick, I know. It's also not very neatly cut, but... This is very nasty stuff to work with. Can I cut it, perhaps? Okay. I can't even cut it. Hope this trick is gonna work. But it doesn't work. Even though the idea is lovely, it just doesn't work. I'm gonna keep these streamers. I needed something muted. And I don't have that. Or I would need to paint it. I don't think I have anything for that here. Wait, I do have something. You can go back up. I do have something to break it. How about this one? Is this piece big enough? Should be big enough. It's okay that I missed a slight bit. They won't know that. I need gold. Which is the golden one, the yellow gold. That's a nice one. This is a yellower one. Okay, so you guys can go over here. These are water-based permanent markers. They're eating up the paper. Okay, now it dries. You can go with the other punches. It's dry yet. Well, we do have two actions in my town. I don't really want to go across town just to go to the other one that's slightly bigger, more cramped, and a lot of noisy people. If I really want it that bad, I will do that, but thus far I only needed that once. Okay, it's almost dry. I'm making it dry this way. No. Oh, I missed a few spots. Let's get a bit of tape. I'll fold it back. Really gonna need to fold back a lot. I try not to go weekly to the action because I always find something, but well, I still have a few things on my list that they didn't have. And of course, new working space, new stuff needed. I think this is a nice package. Don't you think? You can go in here for now. So, of course, it will not surprise you that I won't do the stamp ordering and writing the address label on it. That's simply not very smart if I would do that. So it's going to go in an envelope, and then I'm gonna order a stamp, and I'm hopefully be able to mail it tomorrow. It really depends because I still have to work, day jobs and all the jazz. So that's this part. And I have about 10 minutes left. So someone asked me what else do I sell, so I decided to take some stuff along. And I'll do a, well, not weekly show and tell, but, and of course, for those who tuned in later, the battery of my receiver died and it's currently being charged. So I'm working with the microphone of my webcam, hence the change in quality. So, what else do I sell? Except that cookbook. That cookbook that wasn't been made by me, but this is made by me. And this is just a collection of words, hence the name anthology. I know anthology is usually the subtitle, but I wanted it to be the main title. And this is mostly about, well, ladies of power, as I named them. It's a booklet. Quite a thick one, actually. It has about 120 pages or something. Nicely bound back. And it's just a one-shot. Maybe I find other stuff so I can make a new one, but at this moment that's not looking promising. And then it will have a different title and a different thing. The lady on the cover is a teenager named Okuta. And, well, she is pretty much most of this anthology. The booklet is in black and white, mostly. And it's just about short stories I have. Made in 2022, last year. It starts off with the comic Okuta. I made 3 episodes of that. And it's about a girl who gets godlike powers, which sounds amazing. And unfortunately, we didn't get that far into the story, but it progressively goes worse with her. She creates a god complex and desires to create a world the way she wants. It's already showing a bit here on this page. Need to sneeze. Where she uses her powers to get back on bullies. And the second episode starts with facing trash and return to sender. I always called it trash can tennis. And then she gets, she uses her powers to enter her favorite cartoon series, which happens to be the books I write. What time was Okuta? I can't even remember. It was really a long while ago. I don't think I have anything with the date. It was before I've written book 4. Because these two characters became canon in book 4. So if I would look up when I wrote book 4, then I can find out when that was. Not all the images were that great. Had to do a lot of re-editing. And then a special I was requested, and back then I still had lots of time. Okuta turning into a mermaid, finding a genie, and using her powers to break everything. Here's Dragon again. Maybe I'll do Okuta one day. I've added 2 short stories. One was read on a, boat trip. I was asked to do a reading during a boat journey. Another short story I wrote, Teresa. A song I found back, but I recently found back another song, so I do have another song poem for in another book if I ever get that far. And a poem, The Ode to Grammar, which was more a fun thing. And Perfect Performance, which I entered at the Dutch Manga Awards. Unfortunately didn't win, but hey, that's how life goes. It's a bit narrow to the spine, I do realize it, but otherwise I needed about 10 pages extra. So this is just to keep it affordable. The Ode to Grammar. Always present, often ignored, but without no points will be scored. Songs will lose luster, stories remain untold. Declarations will sound silver instead of being gold. No matter the importance, it's easy to forget, but whatever you write, write it without regret. This should have been a small non-capital letter. Oh well. It was for another competition, also didn't win, and you had a maximum amount of words, and I eventually, someone did a suggestion which would have worked, but I still prefer my original. Now we have Perfect Performance, story I entered for AnimeCon. Not showing it that much. And then, of course, a bit of commercial for myself. For books I wrote, it's 5 by now. And the Penny Comics 1 to 4 and Kim Imagination, my art book, I have 25 by now. And then 1 comic for the Penny translated. And I had 1 page left. So I added one of my art pieces that I really like, of Naraku. It really looks well on this paper. Really watercolory. So yeah, that's something I made myself, which for sale. And in the web shop, it can be sent throughout the Netherlands. I also sent to Belgium. And all the other countries, I will have to look up prices and all. And trust me, it's really expensive to send abroad. So I rather not do it because it's expensive for the buyer, and I always look for the cheapest price. But if you really want something, we can look into it. I am open to that. So yeah, that's something I'm show and telling today because, well, of course, I need to order a stamp and prepare that. I need to clean up here because everything is a huge mess because of Stampalooza. All the stamps I got. When will I cross stream again? I have no idea because it will probably be in the evening. Next week is taxes, not Texas, but taxes, which I have to do because I'm a company. And my student is back from her vacation as well. So if I do stream, it might be Thursday. I don't think I'll be able to stream the following 2 days. I'll just do what I can. Before I forget, yes, I did continue my stained glass project. Added another layer, but it's not completely dry yet. The ink also didn't mix that well, which was probably my mistake. So you might be able to see it better like this. But it adds texture to the glass. But it's not dry yet. I accidentally overdid it, so it has a lot more drying time now. So that's the status of this. See, did too much and then you get empty spots over here and empty spots over here and over here. So it's still a lot of work, but it's coming along nicely. No more bleeds, which is also nice. So I am recommending that if people want to do it themselves, that they make sure that their frame is very well attached to the plastic, and if not, they first use their coloring medium, and in my case that would be varnish with a colored dye. That they first use the clear varnish to make sure everything is stuck. So I'm probably gonna do that as well, just to prevent bleed. I managed to fill it easily using a pipette. The pipette works quite nicely, but then you get bubbles. So you have to be very careful about the bubbling. And you also get, well, you can call them stretch marks, I guess, because I use that much. So those are the things I have learned already. If I want to make a tutorial out of this, those are the things I have to keep in mind. Don't use too much at once, so it has actual drying time. Make sure everything is sealed, and if it's not sealed, use your clear coloring medium to make sure it is adhered. But it is coming along nicely. I really like it, and the fact it gets stretch marks, I think that just adds character to the glass, makes it less perfect. See, it's not dry yet. See a lot of white still. So it is a project that takes a couple of days, but mostly because of the drying time. If everything was adhered nicely from the start and you wouldn't get any bleed, then you just could fill it up with all the colors at once, let it dry, and then do the next step. And I think it's not really so I could actually This is something I can do right now, adding a small layer of varnish and just get it in the corners to get everything stuck. Well, that's fine, it's cut over there. This is pretty much already sealed, but not everything is. Oops, that's not supposed to happen. Well, it's something I can probably fix. How? Need to be very careful. I can spread this out a bit. No. This was what I was afraid of. Well, we'll see how that dries. It's not something I can fix anymore. Where's that hair? So this is something you should do from the start. But hey, like I said, this is how I learn, by making mistakes. I'm not doing those flowers because they're sealed in by everything around it. Just the same with the circles. If this is sealed, everything around it is sealed as well. And the circles all need to be the same color anyway. No! Well, if I keep this thin enough, it should be fine. Just adds character to the glass. But this is my first piece, so it's understandable that mistakes happen. At least it will have plenty of drying time this for now, because I won't be able to continue this for pretty much a week. Just need to get this side done. Just a bit more from here. The other side is already sealed by the hair, so I just need to seal this side. because I know this isn't stuck that well. I did find out they no longer sell the matte varnish at the moment, just the glossy one. Luckily I only needed the glossy one. But I did get a few spares because I don't know how much I will need for this project. I'm thinking more than a bottle. This actually only needs on this side a bit because the hair already is sealed. Like I said, I won't be able to reach everything, and I'll figure out what to do with those parts later on. These should be done, by the way, except around the bell. Don't need that much varnish over here, so this should help against the bleed. And if not, at least I tried it. And then I know I can explain it to people why it's not useful. Because I already went through about a whole bottle. Of course, it wasn't a filled bottle, but it wasn't as empty now. Besides, I have plenty of varnish. It's easy to get. That's why I was looking for cheap materials people can easily get, and most craft stores have cheap varnishes. Like I said, of course you can use resin. But you want something that doesn't make it too expensive. A lot of people have a 3D printing lab nearby. They have people they know with 3D printers. So they can just ask like, yo, can you print this for me? But I don't want people to have both a 3D printer and resin. I just want something not too tricky, not too expensive. Unfortunately, this isn't something you can do with kids' parties. You can probably do with kids. That's okay. It's not like it's super toxic or anything like that. Well, you shouldn't eat it. But if this works and it looks nice, I want to make more of these stained glass designs. And then the fan art ones will be offered for free. And the original ones for a small fee. But I did not expect it would take so many days. I figured like this was an afternoon and then I'm done, but well, maybe next time I can work on because everything should be sealed. So the amount of spillage or bleach should be a lot less. Yes, of course I will do a mermaid, but the mermaids will be original designs. So unless I do a mermaid melody, they unfortunately won't be for free. But I do intend small fees, like €1 or €2 maybe for the complex one, 5 or so, because you are printing them yourself. And then can people use whatever they want, maybe even cellophane if they want to. Okay, I think I should have everything except the flowers, but like I said, I don't need it. These pots don't need either because this is too tiny to color anyway. And there's a sealed by hair. Who's the hands up here? I do need the hands up here. And I will probably offer them on my Ko-fi. I know I could also offer it on Thingiverse, and all. I think Thingiverse is all free, so that's not really smart. Maybe a few free ones. And there's another site you can ask money. Go inside. I know there's a bubble in here. There we go. Yeah, well, I only made an account to download just yet. I just have to look for rules, regulations, and all that thing. Well, did my best to get all the bubbles out. To get my little jar of water. Wait, you're already dirty water. But anyway, if I use my Ko-fi, then I probably get the most of it anyway. Okay, well, this is pretty much stuck. So that's how far my stained glass project is going. And the next one, I already have a design ready that I will use, and that will be a tutorial video, so there won't be any ticker then going on. I might even record it offline. So this is gonna dry again. And then we have this little baby. Cleaning brushes. Even though they're, oops, rubber brushes. And I don't have my favorite brushes here, but at least I have some brushes here. Well, let's continue with sushi. And I'm going to dilute the paint a bit. I don't have my palette here, but that's okay. A few drops of water. And then we shake the paint. Never been used paintbrush, so first we dip it into water. There we go. This brush is too thick. I need a thinner brush, but I have at least my whole brush collection here now. Already thought of a way to color the top, the thin lines. And this is a much better brush. Probably gonna need a layer or 2, 3. Whoops. Now I'm gonna paint over it, but let's try to minimize it. Because if you paint with red, you need a lot of other color to cover it up. And it's not undoable, you just need some time. And if this is working, maybe I'll create my own standees, but thus far it is a lot of work to paint them. So that means everything will be hand painted and hand expensive. And if I'm serious, I do not know how willing people are to buy 20, 30 euros of a little thing like this because it's hand painted. And it's an original character. If they're new to character, they might be interested, but not sure they want an original character they don't know. And I'm not going to use a lot of different colors. And I'm not going to blend anything, just basic colors for now. If they are order only, the downside is people don't do that. They only do that if they know you. Then they are willing to do that. And usually people buy my stuff because it's an impulse. They see it, they like it, they want it. But I do like making these, so I'll just put them on my website, take them along. And if anyone wants to buy them, it's okay by me. As long as I don't have a huge amount of fans, I just mainly create these for myself. And yes, they are one of a kind. Well, I'm of course, if I sell one, I'm gonna reprint it. Because why wouldn't I reuse my own design? But I seriously wished people would buy my own characters and buy my books. But unfortunately, I'm not that blessed. I have this whole world ready for people to discover, but they rather discover the worlds they already know. Which is fine. It's not like I can stop them. How's this? Size decently. Oh, missed the spot. Well, I do have a web shop. So they will be listed over there. But creating one will take a couple of weeks. So I can actually only put finished ones online. Okay. That's the red for the hair. Now to find the skin tone. I mean, these are barriers, so skin tone. Other color designs are possible if the character wasn't color locked. I mean, a random mermaid you can do in the different colors, but sushi can't have different colors. So that's a lovely idea. It's just not feasible. Okay. But then we get back to the helpful hints. It's not always that helpful. Yeah, but you have commissions because they're generic and color differentiations are possible. We're talking about characters right now. Characters can't just have other designs that easily. They can't say, hey, I want this elf, but I want to have her blue hair. Because then it wouldn't be sushi anymore. If I have generic mermaids, sure, then it's possible. If I have generic elves, that would be possible. But characters are usually color locked. And I wished I had the time to create a new design every 3 weeks or something like that, or maybe every week. But I have my webcomic, I still have my day job. I wished I could quit my day job. I would have a lot of time left then. But unfortunately, I still have to make money. As long as this art isn't making money. I wish I could take more time off job, but I only have a fixed amount of days a year, and I kind of need those for the conventions or weddings. Had a wedding a while ago. Kind of need my time for that as well. Wish I would get more days off. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for consistency. This is why I prefer working on different projects at the same time, because of the huge drying time. At least everything I work with has a large drying time, except my marker art. I'll just do this for consistency. And it has a base layer then already. This is also the reason why it's not very easy for me to clean up. I have to keep an eye on which paint I use. Lovely brush. Such a shame it already split. Okay, do I have everything? Just a dab over here. Oh, this is a brush I probably have to trim, which is a shame because I like the fiberglass. Okay. Skin tone. Well, I can't even go home at the moment because it's raining again. My green box. Which kind of green do I need? There's not enough in there. Then I'm going to open Instagram. What's this for notification? And I please. Right. So that's not really helping me that much. Maybe I can get a close-up in DeviantArt. Close enough. Bit dark mint green for the top and shoes. Green for the... Well, that's pretty much the pants. Thinking for these two. But I'm not sure yet. Maybe I have a bit... Wow, this is just... I think it's dried out. Well, at least I got a new paint container thingy. Oh well. Space for more paint. But I was looking. I think these are the only colors I can have. It's pretty much the same. What's you? That's pretty much the same color. These are more sap green. This is pretty much but I need something darker for the pants then. Something more dark. And I have so much paint. Yep. These are the colors I need. If I get my fine brushes here, I'm gonna snip the hairs from the top because this is not working. Right. Yeah, it looks blue to you, but trust me, it's green. Something reality and video. Oh, this is chunky paint. I'm gonna need a palette for this. That's easy to be cleaned. Oh, look. It's my silicone palette. This spot is still clean. Oh, way too much, but let's first get it workable. because it's very chunky. Try to get it in screen slightly. Okay. Clean my brush a bit. Pick some up with a big brush. Dab it in slightly because it's very watery right now. That's okay. I can work with this. Right, that's part of course. Very nasty chunky paint. I mean, I can work with it because I have a lot of experience with working with chunky paint, but still. Nasty, nasty. Just if you dab it long enough, the chunks will finally crunch down. But seriously, I can't wait until I finished my old paint. I have way too much old paint, so that's gonna take a long while. I almost need something like a sieve. Patience, my dear, patience. Why would I have patienten? I think you mean the other patience with the C. because I really do not want patience. And you can't see it, but I'm winking right now. This is not working. Well, it seems like I have a little container left. The biggest disaster that can happen is that I get some glitter in there. Twitch has spell check? That I never knew. Oh, you mean autocorrect? There we go. Extra dilution and it's almost check free. Maybe I can use it to do a second layer soon. I always have too little space. Even if I have a whole world for myself, it's still too small. Let's clean it while I'm at it. Really, those ice cube molds are really handy for mixing paint. Okay, this is probably not too thick. It's also quite thick, but at least it's not chunky. There. Let's spread this out. Technically, I could make a version with a little hoop on top. So you have a Christmas ornament. You can create a phone hanger of it. It's too much. probably gonna take a while before I can give a tour in my new studio. And I'm gonna keep the scrap piece of paper next to me so I can wipe my fingers easily. Okay. So then we have left a little bit of brown. Let's do dark brown as well while I'm at it. Just for this little dot. Probably gonna forget what I used for it. And no, I'm not going to do the eyes just yet. The eyes are gonna be done last. Simply because I have to do the face a few more coats, and if you do that and then you accidentally paint over the eyes, you just have to redo the eyes again. So eyes are not being done just yet. Okay. As for the bottle, the magic potion bottle, I think I'm using gray. It's white. Oh, I need to make the cork also. So this is a base coat for the potion bottle. We'll make it more magical later on. And bottle cap. Okay. These are the colors I'm letting dry for now. How's this? That was my test chip. I'm gonna get a bag or whatever, or... Oh, is it still not dry? No, it's dry by now. All these little test pieces will be collected. And maybe I'll be able to use them one day. Here's. This is the alcohol ink with... What was it again? No, this was the varnish with the glue. That went instantly hard. I'll just do all those scraps into a little box. And maybe I'll be able to use them one day again. Right, red is almost dry. But it's 11, so that's not much time left for me anyway for today. At least now it gets into a point. So that means I'm going to stop because this needs to dry. And I still need to order a stamp. And my receiver still isn't full. Which is a shame. I hope this will stay good enough till the next time I get to draw. So this will be it for today. I'll probably be uploading this on YouTube. Got my paint saved, so I can I know which colors were which. At least I assume I will remember that. Shouldn't be that hard. And last check. Oh, wrong drawer. With my stained glass project. Varnish is drying, so everything should be sealed, which should speed up a lot of things, I hope. So I hope next time that the hair is dry, that I can work on this. I can do a few big parts like these. Give that a first coat. So that's what I'm working on right now. You saw me package an order. You saw me working on my stained glass. And you saw me working on my little cute sushi painting work. So I'll be seeing you, I guess. Bye bye.